Hello Scorpio, it's Yvonne from the Aussie Goddess here to do your weekly reading for September the 10th to the 16th. I'm using the After Tarot by Julia Massaglia. It's my second deck today because I thought things were repeating, and then as usual I do a new deck thinking that I've exhausted the cards and they start giving me the same reading. So there's definitely an energy at the moment for certain things to be happening. There's definitely a revision of relationships, changes to karma, changes to the way people see things, changes to jobs and other big aspects in people's lives, cutting out people that don't serve you, those sort of things. Very, very much at the moment. If you've subscribed to my channel, thank you for subscribing. I'm glad you're enjoying my readings. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. If my readings don't resonate with you, you can move on. And before you do, just check out the other aspects of your birth chart, your moon, rising and ascendant, and your Venus, and if you've got dominance in other aspects of your birth chart too. I think that's everything. If you want to know more about me, there are details below. We've just chucked out the King of Wands. You might be dealing with a fire sign at the moment. So this can be an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Definitely wanted to come out there. Could be the energy you're taking on at the moment. You may be feeling very passionate in your energy, Scorpio. So sometimes the Scorpio can also be a part of your birth chart too. So maybe you have a Leo, Aries, Sag rising, moon. Okay, ready to do your reading. Okay. Oh, how funny. Somebody else had this come straight out the bottom too. This is something happening very quickly. Sometimes we see these as the arrows of love. Actually, I think it was with the other deck, so it would have been one of the early readings. This talks about getting messages of communication coming in, but we've got eight wands that are very passionate. So a lot of people call this messages of love, and in this card, of course, he's got the bow and arrow here, so it's very Cupid-like. But definitely maybe bringing in some love for yourself, getting a message about love, or looking for love, but coming in quickly here. Yes, and there's the Chariot, which is like the major arcana of the Eight of Wands. So the Chariot talks about being in our power and being able to move forward. It talks about taking control, because you have got this, control of this Chariot. You could be buying a new car, who knows? You could be going on holidays. Sometimes this card can come up in those two things. It can also come up when you're taking your power back. So if you've come out of a relationship where you felt bullied or pushed around, or come out of a job where you've been bullied or pushed around, sometimes this Chariot can talk about you understanding about taking your power back to move forward. But definitely a card of forward movement. Now, it can also be a card that says you've got two directions to go in. As you can see, there are two sphinxes, one black, one white. Could mean that you have two ways that you'd like to go, and you have to make a choice which way you're going to drive. Otherwise, these two guys are going to go in separate directions, which is not helpful for you. So being clear about your direction. Okay, then we have the lovely little Page of Pentacles. Now, the Page of Pentacles is often a very new relationship, a very new offer. It can also mean a very small offer too, because he is only the page, so he may be coming in with a very small offer for you. Or, being you've got the Chariot here, maybe you're on your way to make a very small offer to someone else. A Pentacles is an offer of stability, so it is something a little bit more thought out. It's not just love. This is about something future driven. So you're about to go and offer something, possibly to an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus or Virgo. An offer of a relationship, a date, or something, that you want to offer them going forward. Now, the Page of Pentacles can sometimes be you moving forward to take up something in regards to study, because he definitely has the look of a scholar in this card. It can also talk about you paying back karma. So this little bit of Pentacles here, although it's quite tangible, may be something that you've paid back now and you're ready to move on with. Paying back money, paying back energy of some kind, but you're ready to move forward here. Okay, the next card coming up is the Wheel of Fortune. So definitely forward movement all round here for you, Scorpio. You're definitely moving forward. I feel like you've taken your power back in some situation and you're now ready to move forward. The universe is moving you forward for something. It could be that you've taken your power back and you're ready to move forward on a relationship or even on a new job. But whatever it is, definitely forward movement, definitely karmic, definitely moving in the right direction. So it seems quite funny that when I picked that card out, I talked to karma as well. So definitely a very karmic feel here to you moving into a direction. And it may not be the direction you thought you were going in either, because it feels like perhaps you're moving into a different direction than you thought you were going. Here we have the Eight of Pentacles, and the Eight of Pentacles, this could be very much about career here. Very, very much about career. Maybe you're retraining yourself to move into a different area, or you've definitely put in work here. You've definitely been putting out hard work. So maybe you have been studying, or maybe you have been creating some sort of new direction for yourself. Wheel of Fortune, Chariot, different direction. Could mean that you've, retrained in something to bring something new into yourself. So maybe you're taking a new direction. Very nice. Okay, next card out is the Five of Pentacles. Now the Five is definitely career reading for you. The Five of Pentacles talks about feeling a bit spiritually empty. It feels like you sort of, we talk about being left out in the cold. Maybe what you were doing before didn't satisfy you. Maybe what you've been doing up until now hasn't been the right thing for you. So you're definitely looking at what can you do moving forward. And there's a definite feel to moving to making a decision to either study or move towards something that it's like you've put in all this hard work, but it's just not feeling like, I think you're a hard worker. But it's not feeling like you're going in the direction you wanted to. And here we have the Emperor. Now the Emperor could be someone that you're going to for a job. It could be an Aries, because this card does represent Aries. Could be a father figure, because it very much has the feel of a father here. So maybe you've been doing, raising your children, raising your family, and not really looking after who you are, and now it's time to work on yourself. But the Emperor can also talk about somebody that's going to offer you something. So maybe somebody who's, quite high up in a business has offered you a different direction, and it might involve a bit of training, but you're really ready to go in that direction. Whatever it is, you're definitely providing for your family differently to what you were before. So then we have the Five of Swords coming out, and the Five of Swords, this may be a promotion. You may have been promoted in your work. Because I'm looking at this thinking, this is the winning at cost of others. And I know a promotion isn't really like that, but it could mean that you've won a promotion in your organisation, or the Emperor's given you something that has made others feel a little bit pissed off that you've got that reward. But you deserved it. I can see you deserved it here. You can't not see that. But, this is sometimes winning at the glory of others. But definitely you've worked very hard for this, whatever it is. If it's a promotion, you definitely worked hard, because you've been ready to birth something new, without any doubt at all. And because you've been feeling in this very cold place, an unsatisfied place, now you've taken your power back and you're moving forward. You're about to birth something new. Now, actually, this could be going into business for yourself. So maybe you're walking away from a business or a job that wasn't satisfying into a new area, because there could be something new coming in here, something that changes things. It could have been that you were in a job that wasn't paying so well before, and now you want to make a family, so you're taking on this Emperor energy to move into a completely different place. Your own business, doing your own work. But definitely starting anew. And here's the King of Wands that came out in the beginning. So now I really feel it could be you moving towards this person, but it really feels like your energy, Scorpio. So maybe now you've taken on the King of Wands energy. Maybe you've got more balanced and you're not so emotional. Maybe you are much more focused on where it is you want to go, and this passion is driving you now to get to where you want to go. Okay, and then your last card is the Lovers. Now, it doesn't feel like a love reading, so I'm quite surprised this card has come out here. But in saying that, when I look back at this, I've got the King of Wands and the Empress here. So maybe it is about you becoming a father and wanting to start a family. That very much could be that way now. Just so career focused that it didn't feel like love at all. But that, of course, we know that, in order to have a family and have stability, we have to have a good balance in our lives. So maybe you've decided that you want to move forward with someone. Maybe you've fallen in love, you want to ask somebody to marry you, and you've decided you need to perhaps get another job, get a backup job, retrain before you can make this offer to someone. But there's definitely this Lovers card here. Now, the other thing with the Lovers card too is it can be a card of choice. I'm going to put a clarifier on. I don't use clarifiers very often, but it sort of threw me a little bit with that card coming out. So it could be, okay, very interesting. You've had this complete change of direction here. I feel like you haven't seen this person in your future before. I feel like you've probably ignored them through heartbreak or pain that you've had before. And now you've just noticed that they're there. And in order to pursue them, you realise you have to pick up your game. And that's what you're doing here, Scorpio. It's like you're looking at your life and going, how can I improve my life so I can take this person on this journey with me? So I'll give you an oracle card on that. Oh, that one wanted to come out. Okay, so it's the card of Mountain. And it says, know that you are protected as you face challenges, but remain cautious. And I feel like this is where you are at the moment. It's almost like you understand that you need to do something more in order to win someone over, because you do see this person ahead of you as being the mother of your children. You're definitely in the place where you want to have a family, but in order to do that, you've got to bring things into your life to make it more practical so you can move forward. So there you go. Great reading, Scorpio. Thank you.